Just want to go back to Neymar because, of course, that goal means now he's the third all-time top goal scorer in the Brazilian national team's history. Above him, it's not bad, is it? Pele and Ronaldo. But it's his emotional outburst after the game. In tears, on the pitch, after scoring that goal, after the full-time whistle. Went on Instagram, didn't he? Say that it was just the emotional outpouring. You know, it's not been easy for me.
Okay, I know and I recognize this is going to be a largely unpopular position on this panel, knowing the people that I have working with me. I don't mind it.
Right.
I don't mind the emotion coming out because if I'm standing in that locker room and Neymar crying means that he's letting go of everything that has come into this tournament, of all the pressure, of all the things that he has created for himself, and that means that I'm going to get a better version of Neymar going forward, I'm all for it.
I'm going to turn left now.
Well, I think Robbo's equally as cynical as me. I mean, if Serbia beat them, there'll be a tidal wave of tears.
But these crocodile tears...
They've just beaten Costa Rica, for God's sake.
But he's been under so much pressure.
Oh, well, he puts himself under so much pressure by his antics and the thing. But I don't mind him crying and doing all that stuff and going on Instagram as long as he performs out on the field and does the right things out on the field.
Instagram is a weird word to come out.
Yeah, well, I can't. It doesn't go anywhere near viral and things like that.
He doesn't know what it is. He's just heard the word. He's heard the word Instagram. Look, I mean, come on. This is the me scenario. I understand. Every Brazilian that has pulled on the jersey, the real top ones, whether it be back in the day when it was Zico and Socrates, or whether it was Pele before them, the list goes on, where it's Romario and Ronaldo, they've all been under the most immense pressure. It's what makes them special.
Like he's not.
Don't start crying about it after beating Costa Rica.
It doesn't matter.
He's not the only player this tournament who's under pressure. There are a lot more players, well, a couple more players under a whole lot more pressure. Yes, I do. I haven't. I feel as well. If he feels to cry, he feels to cry. That's up to him. I just find it disingenuous. The last time he was in tears, similarly, was in a press conference when Tite was defending him. I don't understand how you go from winning a game at the World Cup to breaking down in tears.
It's just relief.
Yes, an emotional letdown. It's just letting everything go.
Because Brazil beat Costa Rica in the second game of the World Cup.
No, help me. I mean, look. People are different and react different to... I wouldn't be doing it, but to be quite honest, looking from the outside in, I'd much rather see some sort of emotion than see nothing.
So what are we to expect if they beat Serbia? What are we to expect next round? Is this going to continue?
No, but this is kind of the relief of everything that's gone on, isn't it? Now it's kicking on from here.
What has gone on? What has gone on?
Sitting here going, Neymar's rubbish, look at his horrible hair.
What has gone on that he hasn't brought on himself?
Well, that's fair. He has brought a lot of this on himself. That's fair. But I do think there is some relief. There is some sense of, you know what? There was a game that we thought we were not going to get the 3 points. We got a late goal. I scored a late goal. And now, all of a sudden, my World Cup takes a different turn than what it was before.
Well, then go in the dressing room and cry.
Well, okay.
No need to sit in the middle of the pitch and make it about you either. Again, bringing it on himself.